Well, I think looking back that there was no way I could possibly have escaped being a Southern historian. My grandmother brought me up, Candy Lovin, who was from Hanging Dog, North Carolina, in the Appalachian Mountains. And she was born in 1887. Her family were populist in the 1890s. When I was three, she would put me up on a chair and make me recite the last, from memory, the last sentence of William Jennings Bryan's Cross of Gold speech. So I thought that was what every kid did. I thought it was like Mary Had a Little Lamb. I also spent summers with my two great grandmothers who were born in 1867 and 1868, respectively, on their farms in a county that voted populist by a huge majority in the 1890s. And they taught me what life was like on the farm. One of them still had no running water when I was there. And when they died, I was in college and wore a mini skirt to their funerals, women who had slept on feather beds all their lives. So I had a deep reach back into the past that I thought was completely normal. I went to Wake Forest and thought I would major in history, but I took the first course I took after the general course was the Old South, and it was moonlight, magnolias, manhood of a certain white class of men, and a lot of happy slaves. So I majored in psychology and entered another career. But I went out to UNC Charlotte 20 years into that career and began taking some history courses with Paul Escott and with David Goldfield, who took different approaches to Southern history, but were fabulous teachers. And one night, David said, after class, why don't you go get a PhD? Which had never occurred to me. And I did. And I applied to only one place, Chapel Hill, and was lucky enough to work with William Leuchtenberg and Jacqueline Hall and Joel Williamson and Nell Painter. And anybody who worked with them would have ended up being a Southern historian, I think.